at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. This is fielded at the goal line. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Straight in the dirt. Started tanking. Cut that nigga and all. Definitely had a beat.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play. Defensively, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They go play action with Jackson, rolling to his right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Jackson from the shotgun. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready? 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Look, squeeze. Five.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hey, that's scared. That's scared. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Go.
Kill.
Looking to throw. Partner. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Now here's Ross. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, here's Breida. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
No, he didn't.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Ready. 18 Gator.
52 is the mic right here over there.
Greystone travel.
Watch the slant.
To throw on second down. Hartman. And connecting here with DJ Shark. 12 yards there and a first down. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he does have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 4.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Mike 4. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Hartman. That one complete. He finds Shark. 16 yards, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I don't think you got it, son.
Shift.
Look at all these stars.
Hey, Zoo.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
2nd and 3. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Check three.
Rock it. Deep dribble.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Leo.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Tough.
60 outlaw. You're out. Check. Fire.
Now a handoff looking right. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Throwing is Jackson. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here I come. Here I come. Hey, Echo. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Let's go. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2.
It's our time. It's our time.
Off the play fake. Hartman. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Blue draw Corker. Hey, Charlie.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Go, go.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go, here we go.
Get it.
On 3rd down, Hartman. And it will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 2nd down.
Ready.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
It's tough, Cody. Got them
Hey,
gangsters coming out
Urban.
there, bro. It's
Mike's
tough.
50, Mike's 50. Tackles, tackles.
Throwing again. Hartman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, Steve 6, Steve 6.
50's the mic, 50's the mic. Watch the run, watch the run.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Here I come, here I come. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Yeah.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hartman into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
you want it.
Here's Jackson to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Oh, serious? Can't be serious.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
44 is the mic. 42 it. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brent. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will. I think a lot of people...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Squeeze.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Switch. Check 9. Go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got a first down and more past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 81 yards as his guys are back within a single score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a give coming right is Breida. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Ready. Go. Go.
Spawn. No, ready.
Check.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson towards the end zone for Brown.
Back foot.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Check 24. 61. Matchbox Mike.
Perfect position to start.
2nd and 4. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
I can't get no jump balls.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Switch.
Jackson now, throwing again, dancing to his left. Now he'll pull. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
152 fighter.
And they give this time to the tailback. Oh, look at the juke. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Ready up.
52, Mike 52. I'm coming.
Look at me. Go. 5. Ready.
From the gun on third down. Hartman buying time and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 29, Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Check, 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 check.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hartman, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
60 Pittsburgh.
Slam, slam. Joker, 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 joker.
Bravo.
Mike 4. Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike 4.
Check right, check right.
Mike 4, Mike 4.
Watch QB draw. Speed grip, speed grip.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hartman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
Put them foes up. Put them foes up. Put them foes up.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Go Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hey, wahoo! Let's see what you got.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Coming for you. Watch the ship.
Rock it.
Watch the ship, watch the ship.
Let's go.
From the gun, Hartman.
Safety.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
Parlay ain't gonna believe this.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now it's Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it? They
really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Yes, sir.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Matt Breida, 55 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
I'm ready.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Hey, high 7.
To throw on 2nd down. Hartman escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. They go play action now. Jackson being chased out left. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain of 22. Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way towards wrapping this one up. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson going to throw deep for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson looking for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go,
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Twist, watch the twist. Slam, slam, slam. Hey,
I know what we gonna do. You're out. As soon as he say hi, run straight through that shit. As soon as he say hi.
Ready? He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Now
they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Cody, I know you didn't think he was going to get a big run on a toss sweep like that.
Hey, you run over Daniel and you break my controller, bro.
Back to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Down. 50, plant. Hey, let go.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
There. Hey, Charlie. Christian,
the pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Go.
50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
Squeeze.
Kill.
Shoot.
On 4th down, Hartman. He's going to let him fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Get over there, Two-Folk. Get over there, Four-Folk. Get over there, Four-Folk.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson steps away. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year.
Trying to trade
As the
one of them
Ravens
players that ain't
push further out
performing.
in front. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
It's so gay for that. It's so gay for that.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Set, ready? 360 outlaw. Take 3. 2 and 3, top. Go.
Shit wide open.
Nigga tried to bum you.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation
I mean, the fake
TD,
field
but
goal,
it was
nigga
not
wide
to
open.
be.
Why he
And
do
time has
that?
run out
They catch
now on
the
this
ball
game.
before.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one.